everyone, and welcome to the Ouachita News Show. I'm Caroline Derby here with my co-anchor, Izzy Bond.
We are so excited for week 8 on campus. On Monday, we celebrated day 50 with ice cream from Dr. Sells.
I had a Choco Taco for the first time, and it was great.
Well, we have also dropped to 14 active cases as of October 5th, which is another thing to celebrate. Be sure to check obu.edu/coronavirus for updates throughout the rest of the semester.
The temperatures are dropping too, Izzy. Here's Blythe with your forecast, Tigers.
Good morning, Ouachita weather watchers. This is Blythe up with your 5-day weather report for this week. The high for today, the 7th, is forecasted to be 83 degrees. There's only a 3% chance of rain for today, so it looks like we'll have plenty of sunshine throughout the Arkadelphia area. Moving on to Thursday, like the day before, we have another gorgeous sunny day with a high near 86. It'll be cooling off on Friday with a high only reaching 77 degrees. There's also a 56% chance of rain in the morning, so you might want to remember that umbrella before stepping outside. The storm should, however, clear up in the afternoon just in time for you to go to twerp. Saturday is predicted to be mostly sunny along with a few clouds rolling in throughout the day. The high for Saturday will be in the mid-80s with only a small chance of precipitation. The last of this 5-day weather report will be much like the first, with the highs in the mid-80s and a low chance of rain on Sunday. Well, that concludes your 5-day weather report with predictions by AccuWeather. This is Blythe up with the weather forecast for this week, whether you like it or not.
Thanks, Blythe. Tunes Rewind was this weekend, and OSF, in conjunction with the event planning class, hosted a campus watch party for students on Saturday night.
Each of the social clubs hosted a booth and screens were set up so that students could watch the show. Here's Caroline with more on Saturday night.
Although the typical Tiger Tunes experience was postponed due to COVID, the Ouachita Student Foundation still wanted to provide a way to raise money for student scholarships. Tiger Tunes Rewind did just that.
One of our main sponsors is John Merriman, and so over the summer when we were figuring out that we probably weren't going to be able to have a normal in-person tunes this fall, he had the idea to do sort of what turned out to be Rewind, to play some old shows, have clubs vote on it, just do something to keep the Tiger Tunes spirit up.
OSF was mainly in charge of pulling the old shows together and organizing the website for voting and donations, while the event planning class was mostly responsible for organizing the watch party.
That class did a really great job of setting up the event and making sure everything was decorated, and we had lots of good food from Sodexo, and so it was just a campus-wide watch party to help celebrate the Tiger Tunes legacy and just to kind of bring that spirit of tunes back to campus.
The special events chair position isn't tied to one particular tune show, it's tied to all of them. And that allows Barton to experience and appreciate all the tune shows together.
I've learned just how to celebrate all the shows, and that's my favorite part of my position now is whereas before you were just getting excited about one show and one club, now you really get to celebrate tunes as a whole and really get to encourage everybody and just be involved in that whole process.
As a special events chair, Barton is also in charge of Tiger Tracks, an event that typically happens in the spring. However, this year it'll take place later this month. For the Ouachita News Show, I'm Caroline Derby.
This year, we raised over $56,000 for student scholarships, and the winners of Tunes Rewind were the women of EEE. The women of Gamma Phi were in second place, and the women of Tri-Chi came in third. It was so good to see all of the past shows, but we're definitely excited for the possibility of an in-person Tiger Tunes in the spring.
Another tradition that's looking a little different this year is crowning a homecoming queen. Here's how the 2020 homecoming queen will be selected.
Usually we spend the first weekend in October welcoming our alumni back to campus for Tiger Tunes. While that didn't happen, we were still able to host Tunes Rewind. This weekend, we're celebrating another Ouachita tradition that would have happened last weekend, crowning a homecoming queen. Normally, this would have taken place before the homecoming football game, but this year, the crowning will take place on Saturday night during a rescheduled Purple Plaza party.
Kat Allen, Vice President of Internal Affairs and Social Chair for Student Senate, worked tirelessly to plan this event. Allen wanted to make sure that students could still have some way to celebrate homecoming, even without alumni on campus or a football game to attend.
So one of the main jobs and the biggest tasks of homecoming this year was to reach out to all of the social chairs and all of the event chairs, or however whatever title that they have for each club and org, and reach out to them and make sure that they had a plan for a booth that they wanted to set up, a table, if they wanted to have an event, and how we could do all of that and make that COVID friendly.
The Purple Plaza Party, another staple of Ouachita's homecoming celebration, has also been reimagined to comply with COVID guidelines.
Okay, so this year we are combining elements of another Ouachita tradition, the Purple Plaza Party. The event is going to take place on Saturday, October 10th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And the way that that is going to happen is all of the clubs and the booths are going to be set up on main campus, stretching from right outside of Evans Student Center all the way to right behind me in front of JPAC. We're going to have cheer and band and color guard come out at 5:30 and do a performance, and the booths are going to be set up, and the activities and games and some foods and snacks are going to be just made available for all of the students who want to attend.
At 6 o'clock, the top 20 nominees will be presented on the lawn of Cone Bottoms, followed by the announcement of the runners-up. The ceremony will conclude with the crowning of the 2020 Homecoming Queen, and the Purple Plaza Party will end around 7 o'clock. For the Ouachita News Show, I'm Katie Hatchett.
Voting is now open to choose the top 5 nominees, so be sure to get your votes in soon. This year's Homecoming Queen will be crowned during the Purple Plaza Party on Saturday evening.
Well, Caroline, I am also excited for twerp this Friday night.
I know, I'm so ready to wear neon for Tri-Chi's 80s night.
Next Friday night, we get to run E's 50s Fair, and Blythe is preparing to lead the Hoedown Throwdown at Barn Bash next Saturday.
I know, I'm super excited to see that. Well, that's all we have for you this week.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Ouachita News and at Ouachita Weather Watch.
Stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy, Tigers, and we'll see you next week with more of the latest Ouachita news.